Hey, today I want to talk about section 4.1, the areas and distance. It's like outline. So I want to talk about how we can find the area under the curve. Second one, I will give examples. So this is like a problem. Y equals f of x is given. I want to find the area under the curve here. So what's it like S? S is all x, y values. X is between a and b. Y is between the 0 and the f of x. Exactly this one. This S is here. I want to find the area of this region. Find the area of the region S that lies under the curve y equals f of x from A and B, from A to B. Sorry, this is like a typo. So A to B. So how can you find? Step 1. Subdivide the region S into n strips, S1, S2, Sn of equal width, B minus A of n in the strip like so. Kind of like this, right? Like this. So we have it. So first one is S1, S2, S3, the ith one is Si, like last one is Sn. So we have to give notation. This A is exactly this X0. This is X1, X2, X3. This one is Xi minus 1. This is Xi. So this is Xn minus 1. The last one is B is like Xn. You can use this notation like this. So this strip divide AB into n subintervals. The x0, x1. As I said before, the x0 is like A. The xn is like B. We have the first subinterval, this one. The second subinterval, this one. The third one is this one. The last one is like this one, where x0a, xn equals B. What's like x1? A plus delta x here. Point x1 is here. So this length is exactly A. What's like this length? So this length from here to here exactly same with this delta x, B minus A of n. This is delta x. So this point is the A plus delta x, the first one. Second on x2, just like x2 here. So what's like x2? This is A. So this one is delta x. This is also delta x. We have two delta x's. X3, A plus 3 delta x, keep going on. What's like ith one? Xi is A plus I times delta x because we have I delta x's. So step 2. You can approximate ith strip Si by a rectangle with delta x and height f of xi star, where xi star is between xi minus 1 to xi. What does it mean here? This is xi minus 1. This is like xi. You can choose xi star. What's the choice of xi star? Any number, depending the any number the between xi minus 1 to xi. So you can choose xi star is left-hand point, right-hand point, middle point, the 1/3, 2/3, it doesn't matter, anything. I can choose here, this is like xi star. How can you make a rectangle? You can draw one segment passing through xi star, the segment. This is like a height of rectangle, make it flat. Here. So we have this area, exactly area rectangle. We have error. This one, so we have error, but this is like a good approximation. So xi star is called sample point. So like this one, you can use these rectangles. We have errors. This error, error, error. This is error. We have all errors. The area rectangle is exactly the width times height. What's it like a height here? We think about this is like this one. So what's that? So this one is exactly delta x here, delta x times what's the height? The height is function value at xi star. Here we have the function value at xi star. We have f of xi star. So area of a rectangle is the f of xi star times delta x, exactly the area of rectangle. So we have it. The next, you approximate s by the sum of the areas of these rectangles. Only add all area of rectangles. The f of x1 star delta x is exactly, so this one is the first rectangle. The f of x2 star delta x is second rectangle, and keep going. This one is like last rectangle. You can add all rectangles. So you can use summation notation. Summation from I equal to 1 to n, f of xi star times delta x. The an is called Riemann sum. So we call, this is what? The Riemann sum. So we call, so this one is Riemann sum. Only partial sum, this is like Riemann sum. Step 4, increase the number of strips. So what does it mean? We have only 2 intervals. So we have 2 strips and the 2 intervals. So this kind of area, we have error. This is error, this is error, this is error. You can use the first strip. This is error, this is error, this is error. The strip is A, this is error, this is error, 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 like this. So we have this kind of things. What does it mean? You have to increase number of strips. So what happens? So automatically, the error is decreased. That's right, the error is decreasing. So this is one good idea. What's like step 4? Only increase number of strips. How many? The infinitely many. The what happens? You can increase number of strips to infinite. Like infinitely many strips. What happens? Error is gone. The error is gone. So we don't have any error. This one. The approximation appears to become better and better as the number of strips increases. That is, as n approaches positive infinity. So the area A of the region S is exactly same to limit n approach infinity, summation I equal to 1 to n, f of xi star delta x. So that's it. This is the whole idea. You can take limit. We can find exact area under the curve. This is the idea. The choice of xi star. So we have it, as I said before, you choose any number. So usually you can choose like right in the point. Remember, we have a subinterval is given here. So subinterval xi minus 1 and the xi. The choice of xi star is the any number between, right? Xi star is the any number between xi minus 1 and xi. So you can choose right in the point, this point. The another choice is left hand point. The another choice is middle point. We can usually use 3 kind of things. Middle point is xi minus 1 plus xi over 2. We have 3 choices. This one, this one, or this one, the middle point. We have right hand point, left hand point, middle point. We usually use 3 kinds of the sample points. What's A? So this is the exact definition. You can replace the xi star by here. You can replace sample point by right in the point. It's the same because we can take limit. We have exactly same area. You can choose the second choice is xi minus 1. The last choice is xi minus 1 plus xi. You can use middle point. We have 3 kind of choices. What is delta x? Delta x is the p minus a over n. What's xi? Xi is a plus I times delta x. This is like a whole idea for finding exact area. The next tip. F of x equals x squared minus 1 from the 0 to 2. So this is like a function. find the Riemann sum with the 4 sub-intervals using right-hand point, the left-hand point. So let me see. What's it like a Riemann sum? The Riemann sum is, we can use summation I equal to 1 to n f of xi star times delta x. It's like a Riemann sum. So in this case, what is n? So what is n? N is number of subinterval. It's like 4. You can plug 4 into n. So what's it like a Riemann sum in this case? Summation I equal to 1 to 4 f of xi star times delta x. What's it like a right-hand point? You can use xi. What's the left-hand point? xi minus 1. So what's it like the answer of first question? Answer of first question is summation I equal to 1 to 4 the f of xi times delta x. What's it like a Riemann sum of by using left-hand point? This one is summation I equal to 1 to 4 the f of xi minus 1 times delta x. So we have the two possibilities, so like this. So what's it like best way for finding xi? You can use formula. What's it like a formula of delta x and xi here? Do you know delta x? Delta x is exactly b minus a over n. So what's that? What is b? What is a? What is n? What's it like xi? The xi is a plus I times delta x. We have this kind of things. So what's it like a delta x? B minus a of n. What is b? What is a? What is n? N is number of subinterval is given. What is a? A is this one. The left-hand point is like a, right-hand point is like b. So exactly the 2 minus 0 over 4. Answer is 1 over 2. We have it. Was it like a plus I times delta x? This is a is 0 plus I times delta x is here, 1 over 2. So we have I over 2 is xi. So let me see. Was it like this first one? You have to expand. We have f of plug 1 into I, f of x1 plus f of x2 plus f of x3 plus last one. You can plug 4 into I, f of x4 times delta x. What's delta x? Delta x is here, 1 over 2. This is answer of first question. What's the answer of second question? You can plug 1 into here. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we have f of x0, f of x1, f of x2, f of x3 times same. Delta x is here, 1 over 2. We have this kind of things. So xi is here, I02. So let me see. So you need to find this kind of answers. You need x0, x1, x2, x3, x4. We need here x0. Need here x0, x1, x2, x3, x4. Other like x0, you can plug 0 into I. Plug x0 is 0 over 2, exactly 0. What's x1? You plug 1 into I, 1 over 2. What's x2? You can plug 2 into here, 2 over 1 is just 1. What's x3? x3 is plug 3 into I, 3 over 2. You can plug 4 into I, 4 over 2 is only 2. So these numbers, find function value. F of x0 is exactly f of 0. F of x1 is f of 1 over 2. F of x2 is f over 1. F of x3 is f over 3 over 2. F of x4 is f over 2. We have it. You can calculate. What's like f of x? F of x is given. You plug 0 into here x. So we have 0 square plus 1 is just 1. You plug 1 over 2 into here. 1 over 2 square. 1 over 2 square plus 1 is 1 over 4 plus 1. So exactly 5 over 4. You plug 1 into f of x again. The 1 square plus 1 is the 1 plus 1. We have 2. You plug 3 over 2. The 3 over 2 square plus 1. The 3 over 2 square is 9 over 4. 9 over 4 plus 1. The 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 over 4. The last one is plug 2 into x. The 2 square plus 1. We have 4 plus 1. The 4 plus 1 is 5. So we have these results. So next, so we think about what's it like right-hand point things. The from x1 to x4. From x1 to x4. Only add the last 4 numbers. We have 5 over 4 plus 2 plus 13 over 4 plus 5 times 1 over 2. You have to simplify. This is the 4, 5, 13 over 4 is 18 over 4. The 18 over 4 is 9 over 2, is right? 9 over 2 plus 2 times 5 is 7 times 1 over 2. Simplify. 7 times 2 is 14. The 14 plus 9. The 14 plus 9 is 23 over 2 times 1 over 2. The final answer is 23 over 4. This is answer of A. What's the answer of B here? You add first 4 numbers. F of x0 is here. 1, 2, 13 over 4. Here you add 1 plus 5 over 4 plus 2 plus 13 over 4 times 1 over 2. So what's that? So 1 plus 2 is 3. 5 over 4 plus 13 over 4 is the 18 over 4 divided by 2. So we have 9 over 2. We have plus 9 over 2 times 1 over 2. The 9 over 2 plus 3 is, the 3 times 2 is 6. The 6 plus 9 is 15 over 2 times 1 over 2. So answer is 15 over 4 is answer of second question by using left-hand point. Okay, so this is exactly answer of this question. You can use this idea here, like this. Yeah, you can calculate. And so we have it. The next example. Find an expression for the area under the graph of this one. Find the expression for the area under the graph of this one. How can you do that? So you can use this idea. How can you find the area under the graph? So you have to use this one. What's it like area under the graph of this one? Exactly the limit. And approaches infinity. Summation, the I equal, sorry, n equal sorry, I equal to 1, sorry about that. Here, it is here. One to n, the f of, what's that? You can use right in the point. F of xi times delta x. So how can you find the delta x and the xi here? Delta x is b minus a over n. You can use it. Was it like xi? Xi is a plus I times delta x. We can use these kind of things. So here, what's that? So you need to find the A and B first. What is A? What is B? A is given here. A is left in the point. B is right in the point. So we have exactly 5 minus 1 over n. We have 4 over n. What's like xi? So A is 1 plus I times delta x is 4 over n. I can change like this one. 1 plus 4 over ni. Can use it like this. The next thing, what's it like area? We have this form. This one. This is same to here, limit. N approaches infinity. Summation, the I equal to 1 to n. F of what's xi? Xi is here, 1 plus 4 ni. So we have 1 plus 4 over ni times delta x. Delta x is 4 over n. Same to limit. N approaches positive infinity, keep summation. I equal to 1 to n. What's like f of I plus 4 over ni? You plug 1 plus 4 over ni into x here, x here. So we have, this one is the 1 plus 4 over ni square plus 1 plus 4 over n, 4 over, not 5, 4 over ni times 4 over n. So that's it. So this is the whole idea for solving this problem. That's right. The only use like limit definition. The limit definition. The next problem is going backward. The limit definition is given. How can you figure out the area under the curve from A to B? How can you find the A? How can you find the B? How can you find the f of x? It's like a second problem. Here, this answer. So determine a region whose area is equal to the given limit. The limit n approaches infinity, summation I equal to 1 to n, 1 plus 4 over ni square, 3 times 1 plus 4 over ni times 4 over n. How can you do that? You can compare. This one same to what? Limit. N approaches infinity. So we have summation. I equal to 1 to n. F of xi times delta x. So you need to find delta x, xi, f of xi. You can think about this kind of things. What's like delta x? Delta x is b minus a over n form. What's like delta x? You can compare the original problem with general definition of limit here. Delta x is only has n variable, this one, 4 over n. So we have this one, 4 over n. What is xi? Xi is inside one. Here, inside one, 1 plus 4 over ni, 1 plus 4 over ni. Is right? We have 1 plus 4 over ni. So we have the what's xi? The exact definition is a plus I times delta x. This is same to the 1 plus 4 over ni. You can think about it. What's like delta x? Delta x is 4 when you plug into here from this one, we have a plus I times 4 over n equals 1 plus 4 over ni. So for when I is the same, what is a? So a is number 1. So we have it. So from here, we can find so a equals what? 1. You can plug a equals 1 into this one. So we have p minus 1 over n equals 4 over n. So what does it mean? The p minus 1 equals 4. So we have a numerator, p minus 1 equals 4. Add 1 to the both sides. The p is 5. So we have it. The left-hand point is 1. The right-hand point is like a 5. So we have it. The next tip. Next, you can find f of x. What's it like f of x? Do we think about it? You can compare this one. What's it like f of xi? F of xi is whole remaining part of this one. This whole thing is like the load of f of xi. This one. So what does it mean? So we have like this. The f of xi is whole thing 1 plus 4 over ni square plus 3 times 1 plus 4 over ni. We can replace. What's like a 1 plus 4 by ni? The 1 plus 4 by ni is exactly xi. You can replace. The same to what? F of xi equals replace xi replaced by xi. So we have xi square minus plus 3 times xi. The next only replace xi by x. Xi by x. So what does it mean? Only replace by x. So like this. What does it mean? The f of x is x squared plus 3x. So that's it. So what's the final answer? What's the area? The area under the curve so f of x equals x squared plus 3x from the a is 1 to the b is 5. So that's it. This is whole idea for solving this problem. So let me see. We are going back to this one again. I made a mistake, I think, here. Sorry. So this one, I made one mistake. Could you find my mistake? Sorry. But here, you have to keep 3. Sorry about that. Here, 3. Sorry. This is plus 3 times 1 plus 4 by I times 4 by. Sorry about that. This is like answer. Okay. This is the whole idea for solving this kind of problems. The answer is like this. So we have it. Okay, so this is all for the today lecture. I finished the section 4.1 today. I want to go over section 4.2 the today evening from 7 p.m. So I hope that you like join my live session in the evening. Okay, thank you for watching my lecture video.